In 3, 2, 1, boom! Chineke Kolifojo. See how my voice is loud. Let me bring this down a bit. How you doing, my bro?
Good, what's up?
It be like say that what's up that your head.
What's happening, my G?
Yo, before we even go too far, let me introduce the pod real quick. Eh? No, there's no problem. Alright, so welcome to the Ginjah experience. This is your, let me copy Joe Budden, your highly favored, your humble, how you dey talk am again? Your humble, you're crazy. Sometimes humble, sometimes egotistic, sometimes a maniac host. Raymond Aglagana Chicken Maker Simogana Vienze Paul, aka Gennyman, aka Jenny Lou, aka Ginjah Wanyoma, and I welcome you again to Ginjah Experience. And here with me today is the Black Lion.
Type shit.
My co-host.
What's good?
My compadre, my brother. I'll let you introduce yourself, man.
Yeah, out here. Yeah, my name is Ty Ojo, Black Lion. What's good, my brother? What's happening?
Oh man.
What's been going on?
What's been going on, bro? What's been going on? Do I look like?
Let's not talk about our problems. The country is a mess right now, bro.
Country is a mess.
Thank God for life, regardless, man. I'm sorry. Fushing.
Man, all I can say is that music is all that's been keeping me sane, man. I won't even lie. For the past 10 years, like that is all I've been using to like regulate my mind, figure out my steps. Because I love my old music. That's why I pulled everything before Forbidden Fruits down, because that was low-key me putting my ass to the world. Even though I speak in parables, like I feel like if somebody that knew me intimately, like actually listened and broke down those lyrics, they would see that nah, someone's actually wrong with him. So I had to pull a lot of that shit down. Like that's like the old music, like that's where I was fighting my demons, man.
What?
Bro.
I was when did you touch down? April. Touch down March
4th.
March 4th, yeah.
Yeah.
How's the experience in Nigeria been now? What's been popping? Have you seen the country in the new light it is in right now?
In the new light or the new darkness?
Let's just stay positive.
Let's stay positive.
There's negativity everywhere, but I mean still.
Is this showing?
No, it's not.
Wait, let me. Am I fully in frame?
Yeah.
Alright, come.
But still, you have to stay positive. You get it. How has Nigeria been? What's your experience like? I think you've used over a month now.
How has Nigeria been? Actually, Nigeria has been good. I would say this is the first time in a long time that I've actually felt sane. I've been able to actually like relax because
the demons inside the code is crazier than the demons in the sun.
Bro,
that for one I can tell you.
Bro, it's like, cause okay, you see, I don't blame anybody. First of all, like everything was a choice, because I could have gone out, I could have had a social life, but I chose to spend a lot of my time inside, like figuring out, okay, I want to do animation, I want to figure out this digital art, okay, what is video editing, okay, what is programming, okay, what is production. But I was looking at all those things as hobbies while still going in and out of different colleges, like dropping out. But like it sounds like what I told myself is that I was going to colleges to just go gather information. And like, okay, when I get the right amount of information, I leave. It's just I actually like growing up in Nigeria before I even left, I felt like, okay, when I get there, I'll finally find a place where my grandma doesn't bust the teacher's head and like the teachers are not trying to undermine me. Like I felt like, now by the time I leave this place, I'm going to get a Nobel Prize, this and that. Like immediately I enter secondary school, you get that kind of thing. Like when I enter university rather, first heartbreak. I reached this place. I think I was 17 when we got to Ireland. I turned 18 the next year because we went in December.
Yeah.
Bro, first heartbreak. Then tell me, Shima, I go secondary school.
What?
Ah,
Crazy shit.
bro. After everything I went through to pass WAEC, after all the cane they don't flog me, so like, it was rational to like go through that process. Like, okay, you are coming into a new system. This is the system. You have to go through that secondary school thing. But for me, in my head, as a Niger boy, like, or like, let me say Niger teenager, I'm thinking they are making me repeat. I'm done. Like that's all I felt. But getting into the classes, and I saw that, so even because I think there was a day we were doing a particular book, King Lear was one of Shakespeare's writings, and like I said something in the class, and we're doing higher level English because English, maths, and biology are divided into higher level, ordinary level, and foundation level. Foundation are for Gbonu. So I was in higher level English, and I said something, and the teacher was asking me questions, and I was there like, wow. So even here too, I'm still
that kind of
like I'm still like my words are still going over heads. Even because it got to the extent that the teacher had to ask me, even the way I was speaking English, like, did you come from the UK? I was like, no, I spent all my life in Nigeria before coming here. And bro, from there, that's when my depression started, because I felt like, damn, I can't really be accepted anywhere.
But now you feel more alive, yeah? Feeling the sun in Nigeria, yeah?
Yo! Do you know the beautiful thing? Do you know the beautiful thing about that period? I was not suffering alone. Somebody else across the pond was in hell with me. Because that was your university period though. That was the period like you were writing jam.
Oh yeah. I saw family. I wrote jam twice. Bro, my sister, my two sisters entered school before me, bro. I did not. Apparently, I wanted to go to Unilag, Shas. I wanted to go to Unilag, and I did not really want to do diploma. I already told my dad that me like this. I'm not doing diploma. I'm not doing any to pay whatever, and I'm not going to another school. I'll write jam the next year. That's what I told him. I don't even know why I took that decision, because it was crazy. Imagine if I had not entered. Unfortunately for the devil, I entered the next year.
Oh,
man, crazy times, bro. Crazy times. Let's get into our shit now. What are we speaking on today?
what are we speaking on?
What's the topic for the day?
The topic for the day is getting lost in the act.
Sounds shallow, but it's deep as fuck.
So just like that, you want to start dropping punchlines.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you reason it, if you hear it and you don't think it deep, you think it's shallow now. But when we start digging deep, you understand. So
okay, for the listeners, let me break it down like this here. Getting lost in the act. Sometimes let's say we start certain things trolling, like, okay, let's say you're talking to a particular girl and you're putting on an act of who you feel that she will like. After maybe you feel that, okay, you are only going to do it for that period of time where you're talking to the girl, then you smash. But like, imagine you end up getting in a relationship and you have to keep up that particular act, or like that is just the personality in general you used to talk to women. At some point you will become that particular person. Like, for instance, like, okay, my name is, there was a time when I was in GS2. Yeah, I had somebody who they basically called my twin brother. Then
Right.
Richmond, it was Richmond and Raymond back then. Like Richmond, like this would just tell you what getting lost in the act means. Yeah, when we're in jail, so Richmond had broad shoulders. Like he had like really broad shoulders. His broad shoulders came in very early from even primary 6. But Richmond you know this thing where like fresh guys they do now, where they go they do their shoulder like this. Richmond started to do his shoulder like this, and like it first started out as trolling, cause we all used to do that shit, like, you know, you do the understand. But we did it kind of as trolling to guys who acted like that. But like over time, and when Richmond lost weight and he saw that girls actually liked that shit, it became his whole personality. And like the more he grew, his shoulders actually stuck in that position. So that's an example of getting lost in the act. Like even me myself, like I'm somebody that acts. Like I had to teach myself method acting because there were no method acting schools. So sometimes like I would try out certain personalities with girls to say, okay, like this is a character like I want to play tomorrow. Like he's a Casanova, so how do I bring this character to life? I actually have to try him. I actually have to put him in situations where he's talking to women, and I use that character to talk to women. But I got in a relationship with one of my clients. That was my own version of Yahoo. I don't go lie. Like I got in a relationship with one of my clients, but like I didn't know when I started to become.
It's good.
No. It's recording. I just wanted you to check it that time. I didn't know when I started to become that particular character. I didn't know when I just I started to get depressed, get down, and like I got too into it that like
you were so used to it, you just started being it.
Yo,
crazy shit.
Cause I was like, even saying things like I love you, like bro, to the extent that even right now I can say I love you in a way where any girl that hears this thing would think I'm in love with her. Like I love you.
I feel like this happened to a lot of us when we were younger. Played these roles when we were young, when we really did not understand what it was like to be ourselves. Because a lot of when I was growing up, I wanted to be like a lot of people. When I was very, very young, I used to have friends that were richer than me. So, like, you know, you want to be like the cool kids. You want to act a certain type of way to feel cool. You want to do what this person is doing, but you feel like, oh, these are the cool people. So I feel like this like not me. It happened when I was really young, and when I was in like my teenage years, like 14, 15, 16, 17. You get it. But I feel like it takes a lot of working on yourself personally and understanding who you are mentally and self-esteem to know what you truly want and keep your act right. That's after you figured out that, okay, this acting I'm doing, is it really my thing? Is it what I want to always do? You get, because you're going to get tired at some point. There are some people that do not get tired because that's the kind of life. I feel like if you have low self-esteem, you will not have a problem acting.
Yeah.
Like if your self-esteem is fucked up, or you just always want to be around cool people, you always just want to farms, you just always want to be with, just want them to say, oh, that guy is cool, like, do you know this guy is popping, do you get all those type of things? Like, you will not have a problem pretending to be who you are not. But people that are really on, I mean, I feel like everyone has gone through this phase of being with somebody, being.
Drop your phone.
I feel like everybody has gone through that phase of being like who you are not. Like one or two, it must have happened at some point in your life, especially for boys.
Yeah.
I don't know about women, but I'm talking about boys. Like me myself, it has happened to me. It has happened to you. It has happened to a lot of our friends growing up because we didn't really know how things worked back then. But then I feel like a lot of people get lost in the sauce. A lot of people get lost in the sauce, man. I really can't blame anybody, man. If you don't know who you are, well, man, fuck all that, man. That's not my shit. But I'm not going to come here and lie and say it has happened to me a lot of times. Bro, I was a fucking dumb kid. So imagine how my life was as a fucking 7-year-old child or 8-year-old.
I was a troll.
More.
But me, I troll too much.
Man.
I troll too much. Like I played because most people look up to like rappers, actors, or I looked up to Loki. I looked up to like tricksters, gods of
Loki
mischief.
like Thor?
Yeah, Loki, because I used to read a lot of like Norse mythology. I looked up to Loki, I looked up to Hermes, I looked up to Rafiki from Lion King. Like I wanted to just I got too deep into like playing characters. Like let me say, I know I've always known who my real friends were. But like there were some people who I actually wanted to be around because I knew that I can act in front of them and I will not laugh and break character. Like the enrichment of that time. Like I knew it's like I pretend not to see because if I call out some things, I'll break character. But like I get lost in that character too much. Like okay, there was a time that I went to go chill with those guys back in the day, and like that Kofo chick came down to their house. Like I don't even know what happened that day. It was something that didn't even warrant what even happened. Like bro, Richmond just out of nowhere was like shouting at this girl, pushed her, then went outside, picked up a guitar and slammed it on her head. Bro,
So unnecessary, man.
bro, I was just there like
For what reason?
I was so much in my character. I was so much in the fact that like in the because I wasn't going to co-sign it, but at the same time like the real me in that moment would have decked him.
Aji.
But like
Don't beat that back.
but I was just like I'm playing this character. There are several guys here that are acting like this is normal. If I make a move, they'll even put my body for that reservoir.
And they'll fit turn on you. They
That
fit
kind
turn
of
on
thing.
you.
So I just looked at it and I was
Just a lot of. I feel like when we are teenagers, we do a lot of dumb stuff. You don't get.
Yeah.
Like there are a lot of things that I've done that I'm not proud of. There are a lot of things I've done that I'm not proud of today. You get, but I mean, when you're growing up, you realize that getting lost in the source is not it. Like that act, if you have to act to be around a certain type of people, then why are you with them? If I can't be myself around you, I don't want to be around you. That's me now. Like, bro, if I can't talk the way, like, if I can't talk to my friends the way I want to talk to them, like act my normal way, my friends already know how I act. So if I can't act that way around you and you can't catch an attitude, I do not want to be around you. It's not easy. But when we were growing up, it wasn't like this. There was no clarity on these things. Like we didn't even know, we didn't understand. So we felt like it was cool to act like that. Do you get?
Yeah.
Like we felt like a lot of things were cool, which were not cool back then. You get me?
Another thing was the fact that like I don't want to divert accountability. Like, okay, my mental processes was telling me that I must be the one that is wrong because girls claim that these are the guys.
Like they were the cool guys.
Yeah, so something is wrong with me. I'm the one that is seeing.
At that time, it felt very, very valid what you just said, because a lot of people saw them as cool. Like they were always chilling with babes, going to different, my guy. One of my guys was like, but I'm always seeing them in different places with different girls. At that time, you don't get them. But when you give that actual incident thoughts now, like when you look back and look at now, there's a difference. You see the foul play in it. And you thank God that you didn't get stuck in it. Because if you got stuck, you will understand what it felt like to be there. Like the acts that they kept up, they were not act. I don't know if they were acting, but I felt like
they got lost in the act early. They got lost
way too early, bro.
Like,
that's what we're saying. Way too fucking early, bro. Too early.
Bro. This nigga left like Richie
way too early, bro.
That time. Richie left school and said that he was going to go and do work. Nah, this guy was going to go and chill with girls. The next time I saw Richmond was already frying. He's frying that they used to call it that day.
Yeah, relax.
Fried his hair and all that kind of shit. And like he's outside with his bandana, skinny jeans, and he's talking to girls. And me, I'm feeling like, oh, I'm out here trying to write comics and trying to do all these things. Something must be wrong with me.
Yeah, exactly.
In particular, like these guys must have something figured out for, because puberty was providing that conge. So for me, girls were right.
Exactly.
Like you have to even grow as a man to realize that girls are the most gullible. To be honest, like
too easy to see.
Because like sometimes I'll just be there like, nah, there has to be something cool about these guys for girls to see them like this and not see me like this.
Exactly.
Like in hindsight, now I look back and I'm like, yo, Raymond was actually on some shit, because the things that I'm chasing now are things that Raymond, my younger self, was writing in books that are literally chilling in my room, like music, building a label, like getting into the animation industry, seeing the rise of anime and what it was going to be in the future. I was already seeing that in like GS3, telling my guys that, yo, we should start writing comics because one day anime is going to get big. So before it gets big, we should be there, like at a certain talent level, to either get into that industry, like go to, like my dream then was to go to Japan, you understand, and like to audition and to be able to like get my own manga, get my own anime. And like I had all these big dreams, and like fusing music with like animation and like also creating movies and all these things. But like anytime even like girls saw me like writing comics in class or even rapping in class, they would downplay what I'm doing.
Because they didn't understand.
And like, I actually felt like I wasn't doing, like I felt like I was wasting my time, but like I'm stubborn as fuck. And like I know, like the thing is, I've always known reality, but like I'm trying to fit in at the same time. So it's like this balancing skill. Like, yo, most people see like, oh, your dad is Daddy Shoki. Like, nigga, man, I was born in Ajekule, bro.
Like, this poverty,
bro, what the hell? Like, my dad bought his first Mercedes Benz in my front. My dad bought his E-Class, the green one. Anybody that lived in the Vinagbo knows that car. He buy it for my front. I saw it. Like, I was born with a Paco spoon. The dragon come out from my mouth. Took silver one. I don't even want open teeth. Like,
crazy.
I know how this world can be. And like, even as a kid, like my grandpa told me that one day, like, it's going to be your turn. You are going to be the head of the house. And really and truly, like, yo, I'm the eldest on both sides. Amongst my dad's brother's kids, and then my mom's, like, I'm the patriarch. So
that kind of
so for me, like, even imagine hearing that thing when you're like 7, 8. My whole thing has been, okay, there's no money in this, where's the money going to come from? I'm thinking of like, what is going to be that big idea? Like, this is coming from a child. What's going to be that big idea? What's going, like, okay, because living with my dad, I could see that music money wasn't strong, and I could also, because of time, like, okay, there were artists that I saw that will come and see my dad and they will have these big cars. But the next time I see them in another 5 years or 6 years down the line, like, yo, they are jumping bike to come down to the same house that I saw them come to with Hummer Jeep.
Crazy.
You understand? So I'm like, okay, I need something tangible. What is tangible? The only thing I saw that was tangible was what I was seeing on TV. Like these cartoons. Like for some reason, these toys are being made over there, but it's coming to come and meet me here. So how do I get involved in that? Bro.
That's fucking valid, bro.
You know how they cost me for school? Like
a lot of, I can't really blame anybody in secondary school
I
because
don't
we were young,
blame them.
but a lot of things happen that even me if I did dumb shit, but I feel like it's just great that you have a better understanding of yourself and you are
another thing is self-esteem, like you even said, Chef.
Bro, self-esteem is the number one killer of self-esteem is either a killer or a maker.
Yeah, because it's that self-esteem that, because no matter how much I tried to fit in, trying to fit in was my mask. That was the act. But like when I get home or when I have my little time in school, I continue drawing. Like if I threw away those books, I wouldn't have come back in 2017, saw them in my room and been like, oh, I've always been on these ideas. Let me carry these 2 orange books with me back to Ireland. That is even why the color of like Lion Clan ended up becoming orange. Because that's the color of those books.
Crazy.
Self-esteem is very important.
Bro, like I feel like a lot of people do not really understand the power of self-esteem. Yeah, nobody can hold you for what you are not. There's no faking, there's no acting, you are just you, there's nothing to mask. Like your friends understand, like if they ask 100 people who is this person and your self-esteem is high, all of them will probably give the same answer. Because you are not faking for this person or trying to act a certain way for a type. Do you get? So a lot of people that don't have self-esteem would lean into this character and just keep that act up. Then they will encompass that thing into them and just start living like that and feel like it's alright just because they feel cool around the people they are doing it to tickets and they feel like they fit in. So I feel like that's fine. But everybody has their own issue. What's our, are we still going on this?
We're literally using fake life as a segue because the next topic is too big.
Fake life. I think we should dwell this. Okay, apparently this what he said to is like fake life. Apparently,
getting lost in the act.
Yeah, getting
but
lost.
Fake life.
Fake life is deeper.
Fake life is deeper.
I'm more Nigerian.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because everything starts because it's even the getting lost in the act is the preamble to fake life there were girls from secondary school, like when they wanted to join all those popular girls, like there were girls who I used to actually chill with. They used to draw with me. Like R Squared Comics was like Marvel, like my own Marvel comics, and like there were girls that used to sit down and draw with me. But when the cool girls, I want came to come and pick them up,
you dropped all that shit.
Bro, I even saw down to their body language change, accent change, just the same way Richmond shoulders became like this. Bro, I saw girls change the way they walk, like push their back out and all that kind of stuff. Like, and the thing is, it starts from there. It starts from secondary school, line that my father has this. Bro. Okay, that girl will like give me. We talk say in Papa they broke. Turn the line on top in Papa head because she want obtain money.
Bro, people who do the dumbest shit just cause I don't know if it's fake life or they are just not contented. I feel like contentment is one very
it's part
big
of fake life.
Yeah, I feel like contentment is just one very big word that people are not really big on. If you are big on contentment, there are certain things you won't do. Because tell me why you want to go for a party or you want to go and hang out with like people you call your friends, and you have to call another friend that is not in that friend group to borrow money and go and hang out with another
Group of people.
you don't understand.
Like-
if you don't have money, stay in your house. If you don't have money, tell your guys how far. Bro, if I'm going out with my friends and I don't have money, I'll say me I'm not coming. No, I don't have money. We'll say yeah, come, we'll sort it. And if I have money, I'll go to drop. Like it's not hard, bro. Everybody they go through bad days. That's how tough the country is. Like
Yeah.
it's not every day shine it, every day good. You have to go through it too. You're human. It builds character. So if you're not content, I feel like a lot of, I don't know if it's the parents or if it is the children, because I don't understand. Because my own father, when I was small, like when I was younger, I used to do really dumb shit. Like I could take like a toy. Yeah, it's not mine. Like if my father should see with me, I'm dead, beat the shit out of me. So I knew not to. Like there are certain things I would do that they will correct me in a way that I know not to do it again. Mentally, I know if I do this thing, I'm dead.
Now.
You don't get.
Now.
So like right from like growing up, my father already did not do more than himself, and he will not tell you that you should be what you are not. What he gives you, you take. As he's feeding you, he's clothing you, doing the important things for you. He did not send you to go and do more than yourself. But these days, people just want to do more than themselves. Why?
Shout out to Daddy Bisola.
Why? Tell me why people want to do more than that. Like I don't understand. Like this fake life shit is so deep. I've seen people act really stupid for a guy. Somebody wants to beg you for money, you downplay his family's role in his life. Downplay everything because of how much 50 bay.
Bro.
Money you might not even get to.
Like
Man's are wicked.
you go they agonize, say I don't know why I'm so broke. I've been trying to get a job. My brother doesn't even have a phone. Waiting, like what? You have to go to this extent. And the thing is, it's not like you're trying to use the money for anything tangible.
You want to go to parties?
Bro,
We
like,
wanna party.
I was in a 6-year relationship. I was in 6 years of bondage. And
I don't want to comment on that shit.
bro, wait now.
Yeah, I'm just saying, bro. I don't want to get in deep.
That was where I came to understand what fake life is, because you know that girl used to chill with like all those and like, yo, before she even like, she never had a face. Like since I knew her, she never had a face. See, it got to, because me, let's just say I'm a psychologist that never studied psychology. I've been reading since I was a kid, different books and shit like that. So I like to break down people like characters I see in books, because in literature they show you how to dissect a character and you have to do that. So it kind of stuck to my head. So I kind of break people down to their character archetypes. And like when I met that girl, I liked who she was, but I realized she was acting like my ex. Then like there was a time her behavior changed, and like I now got close to one of our friends. That one we get big nyash that year.
I don't remember.
I know what calling him now.
I don't remember.
But
Let's go on.
when I got close to that girl, I told her, let me do a magic trick. And she was like, what do you mean a magic trick? I was like, I will tell you who you are and tell me if I'm correct. And basically, I told her, send me a picture of you. I'm going to look at that picture and I'll break down your character. I'll tell you who you are. And basically, I just did an experiment. I described who my girl was that period. And she was like, oh my God, I can't believe you know me like this. Like, we've never talked. And I'm there like, this is actually scary. Bro,
crazy shit, bro.
It was so scary that like, when her dressing started to change, I knew that all those girls were out, because it was like plantation boys. Another one follow. Like once all those girls like left her life
Yeah.
and like decided to cut ties with her,
Everything
I knew when her friend group changed by the changing of her attitude, the changing of her habits and everything.
Yeah.
Like cause that period she was acting like a good girl per se. Once she left that group and she was moving with the cookies, she was moving with the Ote group. Like I was like, this is not you. You don't talk like this, you don't use this slang. When did anxiety enter your vocabulary? What do you know about anxiety? I've dealt with anxiety all my life. Like at the age of 5, I saw my first dead body. Like, do you know what anxiety is? Like, do you know what it means that like
gaslighting them be that gaslighting
like people go they tell me
you just want to throw it around.
And it's not even just her, like babes go they tell me about like mental health. Like bro
Be man now, you gotta stay solid. You know if they explain to them that deep, they don't feel understand.
Man,
I feel like everybody deals with it, man.
And the thing is like a lot of people live these fake lives, and like because I try my best to like get close to people and like talk to them so I can understand
where they are coming
like
from.
See, I don't do this with everybody. I have my friends and I have my projects. I know the difference between my friend and my projects. There are people I get close to just to know, because I know that once I'm done knowing you, you understand? Like there are certain people here, when you actually get them close and you talk to them, I'm not even just saying girls, everybody, you get them close, you talk to them, they have nothing. Like there is nobody inside. Do you know what it means that you've been playing a role to the extent that it's only that role that is remaining? That is what it means to become soulless. That's what it means to become possessed.
Faceless. And there are all kind of words put in there. I swear to God Almighty, bro. Like people like they play the role so well, they just start living it. They play the role so well, they just start living it. Like it becomes their normal life, their normal routine. Because tell me why the little things are bro, this generation is crazy, bro. But I mean,
this generation is cooked.
Nah,
this generation is cooked.
Man, there's a lot of work to be done.
Nobody knows who they are.
Personally, mentally.
Especially the generation below us that are coming up.
That's what guys deal on strict ties.
Like, I'm saying this, if you have a brother, if you have a sister that's within the ages of 20 down to 15, like be close to them. If they can still be, if you see a character in them, if you see a person in them, be close to them. Tell them that person is valid. Tell them, like, when you see them trying to be like anybody else, kill it instantly, because that is how it starts. Like there's no all the attitudes, all the things that we're seeing now, bro. Bro, if you find, I fit tell you, say, oh, this person go this school, this person go this school, this person go this school. The people that are creating certain lives in Lekki right now, bro. Now from 90s set of secondary school, go shock you.
I can't say.
Some of them travel, go abroad, come back.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Those are the people controlling the caucuses, all these things. The caucuses were created in secondary schools. Everything, the behaviors, the this, the that, the fake life that they are living now is what they started doing. Guys were in secondary school, but you want to be the one driving Toyota Camry to school.
That kind of thing.
Because you saw one of your other friends driving a car. You don't know what brought that. But that one, if he being Papa buy him that car, so that because his dad is not free, so he can come and, but he's flexing the key because you see saying the flex key. Yourself, you want flex key.
You don't even know the reason. That's the real problem. You see people doing shit and just want to do it.
Bro, there was a time in the same Ojodu. I remember when the first group of guys actually hit it in Yahoo. Like, they were not champions. Yes, maybe their junior brothers were the ones that had PS3, PS2 in their house that time. But it's not like you didn't look up to them. But like a period came, and I think rap was part of it, especially that Lil Wayne era. I loved Lil Wayne, but person when no get self-esteem is trying to be Lil Wayne. I loved Lil Wayne too. I groove to that music, but we're not talking about the music. We're talking about people who don't have faces but want to wear a face that is not their own. There are guys who wanted to act like Lil Wayne. They were acting like Lil Wayne to talk to girls. They wanted to wear the Supra. They wanted to have the chains and everything.
Keep the Jesus piece, snapbacks, vest jackets, G-Shocks.
So that's where the fake life started from now, because your mom wasn't giving you enough allowance or money. So now you needed extra money to buy that silver or gold rosary. You needed extra money to have Supra, even if na beggar you won't go buy them for 5K.
That's crazy.
We know the plugs. But even
beggar,
back then,
shout out to my sellers in beggar. I've bought one multicolored G-Shock. Actually, now anytime I think about that G-Shock, I just remember how fake it was. He had like 5 colors. You the
G of many colors.
Fucking hell, man! Like
you've heard of coat of many colors.
Crazy times. Bro.
Introducing G of many colors,
crazy
man.
Times, bro. Crazy
God
times.
damn it, bro.
I swear to God Almighty.
But let's segue now. I'm about to drop a big question. What is masculinity? We'll start with you. What is masculinity?
Bro, why do you want to start with yourself now?
Yeah, so let's start with you, because my own figure enter one rev. Let's start with you. What is masculinity?
The whole topic or the whole everything that surrounds masculinity is just being a man. Like you know, there are some boys that act like women.
Wait, you said the whole thing about masculinity is being a man, but what is a man? That's what is masculinity.
Calm down first now. Let me land. There are some boys that act like women. That's not masculinity.
Okay.
To be for a babe to tell you that you are not masculine enough. For a babe to tell you are not masculine enough, it means you don't play the role of a man, or you don't have the qualities of a real man. What are the qualities of a real man? You're a provider, you're a leader, you're a guider, and you protect. You don't project. There are things men
project. How?
Women project. Like
I'm trying to understand.
Okay, project like let's say you see something your partner is doing. Instead of you to come and speak about it to your partner, you will not speak about it. You just start giving attitude and just start doing things. You just start. Okay, let me not use the term acting like a woman, because that one can bring.
So the word you are looking for is not project. Projecting is like when I have some. Okay, let's say I'm a thief, for instance now.
Okay.
And I'm calling you a thief. I'm projecting on you.
Okay.
What you are talking about now is keeping malice.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean project in the sense that as a man now, as a woman can project something that you are not to you. Like you don't understand. Women can make you feel like you are gaslighting them when you are not gaslighting them.
Okay.
Like now, let's say you are dealing with a woman that is very defensive, and you want to have a real proper conversation with her. She can just start projecting and saying, you're making me anxious. I have anxiety. I get panic attacks. Like you can't talk to me in a certain way. Just start
PTSD.
Projecting all the bad energy, and you're simply trying to have a conversation with her. I don't now know if this. No, I feel like I'm talking from personal experience, because women can project anything. Some men project too. I'm saying women do it more. As a man, you don't project. You sit down and have conversations like a man that you are. Like a lot of times, people say, "Oh, don't act." All the men now act like princesses. It means like a lot of boys don't have masculinity. That's what it means. Basic. Like a lot of men don't act like men anymore. You're a man, you're not acting like a man, you're acting like a bitch.
Very good.
You don't get like there are certain things you should not do as like now. Okay, let me give you a very valid example.
Okay.
This is me, and this is how I feel. So I don't give two fucks about how anybody feels about this. I'm going to say it. As a man, I feel like personally, if you're not married to a girl, or if you're not that close to a girl, if you need money, if you need urgent money, the first top 5 people that should come to your head should not be your girlfriend. Bro, you have a family. You have friends. Even if you do not have a friend, you have a friend you can run to. You don't understand, like, it's just me. I just always see tweets. I see like people post, like somebody was telling me yesterday, okay, today is the new day, yesterday, that she has a friend that the boyfriend kept asking her for money, like he kept saying he was in need, like she was sending him money. Then he asked her for a big amount at one point. She didn't give him, then he just ghosted her. Bro, I feel like if you're a man and you are doing that to survive, you need to ask a woman for money. You don't want to work for money as a man. That's not masculine, no, bro. Even if you have masculinity as a man, that's -1. You don't get. There are things that men that are masculine even do that are not masculine. That's how deep it is. It's deep rooted, bro. I'm telling you. You don't get.
Okay.
Like me now, if I need money, the top 10 people that will come to my head, I cannot think of any girl that I've liked in the past or I like now or I'm talking to, I want to ask for money. I can never, bro. It's not in my top 20. It will never cross my mind to ask a girl for money. Not that I cannot ask girls give me money. Like they just, that one is different. But say hello please, I need 50k. Bro, that's why I have friends. Alpha, bro. Normally, if I call somebody now and I tell them, Alpha, send 100k to my account, I need it, they will send it because I barely ask for shit, bro. I know how to figure life out on my own. And if I need things, I know who to run to. I don't run to the wrong people. This masculinity is a fake life is inside. Because why you using woman? Why are you begging woman for money? Yeah, go on, bro. I like to hear your thoughts on this.
You know, baby love.
Now my own personal, bro. Now my own personal PR, they let you know.
What
now
is masculinity to me?
It's a very personal question.
What is masculinity to me? Damn. Yeah, where you took me to say?
Bro.
Wait. I'm trying to.
You want to come back? I don't carry you reach there, B. Take a flight back, bro. I swear to God, bro.
Okay.
It's fucking, I don't know, man. It's just
Masculinity. Masculinity to me is okay. My name is Raymond. Yeah, Raymond means protector, defender, and counselor. So, as I feel like being masculine is a journey. Masculinity in it of itself is your journey.
fact.
And why?
The journey as a man.
Because even when you see a guy that becomes or is feminine, it's because he kind of abandoned that journey. I went to go save with women.
Exactly. Or this influence of just moving around him.
It's like you need to, like, I feel one of the things that kept me driven even all my life is the fact that, like I said, my grandpa told me that this family is going to be in your hands. at some point. Not even, he wasn't even just talking about his side of the family. It was like your family. You are going to be the head of the house one day. Like I had that thought. I had that thing that I'm going to be a provider one day.
Exactly.
I have to, not even just the provider, like I have to protect. Like I remember the day Cindy was born. That was the day that I knew that damn, I might have to die for this one.
Exactly.
So is being masculine is a sacrifice.
I swear to God Almighty.
Being masculine is sacrifice to me. Is putting something aside. Like there are things that selfishly I would want to do, but I'm like, nah, that's not going to fly. Like there are things that I look at, I'm like, damn, okay, even sometimes deep inside, like apart from, like there are times that I've had suicidal thoughts, and the only thing that smacked it out of my head was literally, what's the family going to do?
Family.
Like, yeah, my dad is alive, but if life hasn't taken me, why should I take myself out? Like, even if I'm not a rook, even if I'm not a bishop,
that's fucking
that
deep.
that pawn,
That's
like,
fucking deep.
why am I removing one pawn
That's
from my
fucking
family's chessboard?
That's fucking deep.
Like that is what pulled me away from suicide. Lot of times.
If life has not taken me, why shouldn't I take myself? Oh, that's some deep fucking thoughts, man. I swear.
Like there is pressure to being a man. There's some things that we even consider masculine today that are actually not masculine.
Things
Like okay, currently, like I don't even think I was. If I say this, I hope this guy doesn't come look for me. In my own opinion, like this is not even me copying a plea for, like, I'm not pandering to women with this. This is a personal thought. Fresh and Fit. Have you heard of them?
Nah.
Fresh and Fit podcast is a popular, like, the whole manosphere, the whole like masculine podcast,
Yeah.
and a lot of what they are doing is actually not masculine. Like half of the time they're out there arguing with women. Like, yeah, I know you want to, like, at first I used to watch it. Yeah, I used to watch it to be like, because you know me, I like to understand things. I like to just watch. I like to just grab information. So like, I actually wanted to see. A part of me wanted to see girls get their own. You understand? Like, me shouldn't she get small. But like, after watching it for a while, I'm like, yo, even on a normal day in my life, I can't go back and forth with a woman like this.
Yeah.
Like, I can't actually be in an argument with a woman. And the few times in my life that I've been in an argument with a woman, I felt like a fool.
Right now, personally, I feel like the only women I can argue with right now, either my sister or my mother, or I don't think I have any aunts, or just, I don't even long arguments, short arguments.
Would you say you arguing is from a place of love? And that's not even an argument, that's more a debate.
I don't know if it's an argument or a debate, and I will not say it's out of love, or it's out of just mutual respect for each other, and just
that's
getting
love.
to clear shit up. You get, like,
and that's another thing about masculinity.
with your family is different. You get,
That's another thing about masculinity. Masculinity is in masculinity, love is respect.
Exactly, bro.
Like in general, this has like they say men want respect from women. Like it's not even about that. Like if I love someone, I'm gonna respect them.
Exactly, bro.
Like
It comes with it.
when my respect goes, my love has gone.
Aji, where's the lie?
Like that is masculinity to me. Like another thing that I would say masculinity is, in my own view, is and this is a lost art, and that's brotherhood. That's brotherhood is a lost art because
What do you mean, brotherhood?
come on, before confra guys think I'm standing for them. Let me fully explain myself. Like, okay, brotherhood is like basically, and this is a lost art, especially amongst the black men. Brotherhood is basically like a friend. Like, I wouldn't say friendship because friendship is below brotherhood. Brotherhood is basically mutual understanding. It's not even about, oh, you are my bro. It's like mutual understanding. Like you having people next to you that I know, and you know that if worse comes to worse, we're dying together.
That type of thing.
And it's one of those things that I see nowadays, and I feel this is feminine. A lot of guys like are in friend groups, and I think friend groups are for girls, by the way. A lot of guys are in friend groups where and I've seen this literally happen in front of me, especially in Ireland. Like something will happen, and the next thing is just one person that is standing there. Everybody has disappeared. Like most guys don't have people that will really stand for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, and I'm saying as a, like, you have a group who, imagine say 10 people did this group, all of them then be friends. No, but like something will happen. This one will go this way, this one will go this way, this one will go this way. But when everything is rosy, all of them are calling each other bro.
I feel like, how would I put this? So personally, yeah, me, I feel like these people know that the people they are with are not their real friends. And this happen,
that's where the femininity comes in.
This happen mostly with girls.
It's a feminine trait.
Yeah, like these people know that this guy, he not really dey for me. Oh. We just dey when everywhere good.
Yeah.
You can't call that person your friend, bro. Me personally, I don't move that way, and I'm not perfect. Do you get? But I rather have friends that I know that will stand by me or will come through for me when they can, if they can, to the best of their abilities. I rather have just 2 or 3 friends like that. I roll with 20 people that can do nothing for me. And I'm not saying this. I'm not entitled. That's not what I'm saying. I'm giving you the same energy, bro. Like if I'm coming through for you, you will understand that it's on a different level. It's me coming through with
That's brotherhood.
All
That's that mutual.
all
respect.
the love and respect I have for you. Like that's how I want to come through for anybody I care about personally. Like my own brothers who, my friends, Tom brothers. Like that's how I want to come through for them. You know that there are people that are not your friends. They are just like what do they call them again? Acquaintances. You know that these people are not your guys, but you want to go and meet them when you want to go and blow money with them, just chill with them, drink like the expensive stuff. Then when you are down back, there's nobody you can really fall on. You don't get
like there's this thing that people say right now, like both girls and guys here, that you have to have a friend group for everything. You have to have a friend group for drinking. You have to have a friend group for business. You have to have a friend group for this. I feel like if this particular friend I have cares about,
how many friend groups do you know? How many friend groups do you know also have?
And that's what I'm saying. Like, people are losing. People don't have community again.
They're losing
Like,
that
no
concept.
brother,
You
no
don't
brotherhood. And the sisterhood was lost long ago. The
Women.
sister, there is no sisterhood.
Women,
Sisterhood is fake.
women hate themselves, and they will lie to their faces just so they can enjoy one night out, and they go back home and complain. Like, before you see three friends that really love each other, yeah, it's fucking hard. That are women, fucking hard. You find 5 before you find 2 women.
Yeah, but like in our current, because that thing that you said just now, how many friend groups can you have? Like, almost a lot. That's what a lot of our generation in particular are doing right now. Like, okay, you have this friend group where you want to talk about business, but it now goes back to that thing of getting lost in the act. You are wearing different faces. So when you are with this group, you are acting like a business person. It means that if you bring out that face that you show when you are with the people that you judge with,
Exactly.
they will be like, who is this
person?
one?
Yeah.
So now you have to remove this mask,
And
and now you have to go and meet these people that you judge with. But if you now bring up like one business idea or something while you are with that Jai group, the Jai group will now be like, waiting they do this one.
Exactly.
Then why are you spreading yourself?
Why can't you just have one good friend group that you can talk about every and anything with?
Like, I believe that in this life here, people grow together. People grow together. We've normalized that whole thing of 10 friends will not play together for 10 years. We get to like, no, here's the thing here. When we are young, it's possible for black sheeps. It's possible for there to be a Judas amongst us, and because we are young and gullible, we cannot see them. Like,
Exactly.
me in particular, yeah, I was always this kind of person that like when I first met you guys, yeah, in that first time I met you guys in 2014, like, bro, from beginning I didn't like
What?
from the beginning. Like, she just did a few things that was like, well, but I was just there like, okay, I'm not really close to these people enough to say get away from that person.
What?
Because they've known her longer than me. Even when it came to you know now. Even when it came to, like, if not, like, and that's another thing here. There are people there are men who misuse brotherhood. They are like, and I think it's a feminine trait, by the way. I think it's a.
How do you mean?
Because is that passive aggressiveness? Is that thing of, okay, I know this person is going to be loyal to me no matter what. I will try to see how much I can push this person to the limits.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, because you know that I'm loyal to you, because you know that you know that as a, okay, like, okay, this man is on his masculine tip, like he's going to be loyal, he's going to be this. Oh yeah, now, like, come on,
You got to take you
like,
for a ride.
you just take a person for granted. And yes, it is a feminine trait to me, like, because see, there's a way that, okay, there was a time let me even use this for example. There was a time I pranked you,
That's.
don't you?
Oh, I remember.
And I had to in that moment realize that, damn, I've gone too far. I had to apologize
Type shit.
because I was like, nah, I just chipped in something that was important. You get?
Yeah.
But like,
It was too much of an expensive joke.
but like, even though to some extent I could have been like, it's not that deep. I was the one that was in the relationship.
Yeah.
No, this is somebody that is close to me and feels what I even go through
Exactly.
as much as I feel it. Why would I, like, bro? There were times that would call me, and he did it like 3 or 4 times before he even finally had a child. Like would like hit me up and he would be like, bro, I just had a kid, and I'll be like, bro, why are you hitting me
I
up?
think you should tell me so
Yeah,
those times.
be like, bro, why are you hitting me up and joking about this? You'll be like, bro,
remember.
I'm actually serious.
You don't know when he's serious and when he's joking.
I'm actually serious. He will send me a picture of the kid, and I'll be like, yo, I'm sorry for. I'm sorry. You are hardly serious. You're hardly serious most of the time. So I'm actually sorry for taking it as a joke. I would literally do a whole prayer and everything before this guy would tell me that he's joking.
I feel like another thing is taking accountability.
Come on.
A lot of men don't want to be accountable to themselves first,
Bro, that's
to their friends second, to their partners third.
it's about who you grow up around. I think in particular, like, okay, take me for instance here. I had, and maybe this is one of the reasons why, like, when it comes to me, like, masculinity is very important, and I put it at the esteem that I do. Like, yeah, in my house, like when I was a kid, like there was the boys' room and the girls' room. Like my mom's sisters stayed in the girls' room, and like Uncle Rolly, Uncle Awilo, Uncle Yuji, my mom's brother, and like Brajide stayed in the boys' room. So I used to sleep in the girls' room, but like that's where like my mom put me. So I was sleeping there, but like I will escape from there, and I'll now go and sleep in the boys' room. So like I'll be our man, cause like I was like I just looked at them and the way they acted, and like I want to go out with them. Like anytime they are going to the beach, they will carry me in the Pajero. I will still small Chelsea, that kind of thing. So like I was always around masculine energy, and I looked up to men. You understand that kind of thing?
Yeah.
But sometimes you have to look at who people place in their life, and this is not to even act as a dish. It's just reality. Like the two most important people in his life are his mom and his sister. Those are the only people that,
Exactly.
like, yeah, there were men, but those were men on the streets.
Yeah,
those people don't have your best interest.
Exactly.
So even if to some extent, yeah, they might tell you don't do this, don't do that, like none of them really fuck with you.
Exactly.
You get that kind of thing. Like, yo, Uncle Kachi was my mom's cousin. You understand? So he wants to make sure his nephew is good. Uncle Rolly has been rolling with my dad since time immemorial. He wants to make sure that his pseudo nephew is good. You get that kind of thing. So that's that familial energy. That's another importance of, as a man, you having a brotherhood, because one day that is going to be your son's support group.
Your son's safe space.
Yeah, because like you have to think about the fact that he has learned passive aggressiveness, and this is coming from a psychological point of view. He has learned that passive aggressiveness from home, because he's at home listening to gossip. Like even on the more extreme end, look at Charles.
Okay.
Like,
What the fuck, man?
bro, like
You act like a sissy.
see, there are times that like my mom will come back to the house and be like, I was talking to Charlie's mom, and the next thing, like, I don't know what we were gossiping about, and Charles would just open his mouth and put his opinion. First of all, one, that's elders talking, that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
But he's already used to it.
Yeah, exactly.
he has already sat there and been like,
He has already been sitting too much. Oh, Mommy Raymond. If that woman is a very stupid.
so he's already used to that shit. So like, you're going to have some kind of passive aggressive energy.
Yeah.
And the thing is, when you have feminine energy as a man, you are a loaded gun. Because women have that feminine energy, like certain toxic traits, but they don't have the physicality to back it up. That's one of the reasons why they are passive aggressive. But when you are passive aggressive as a man, when you have certain feminine traits, especially the feminine traits on the more negative spectrum, when you have those as a man,
very, very mental.
It's very, like, you can get wicked, and that is now what ends up becoming what we call the like, I don't know if there's an equivalent in Nigeria. You tell me, like, the black American street nigga, like the King Vons of the world, like the Lil Durks, the people who go first to the gun. Because when your ego is hurt, like, what do women do, like, when the argument gets to a certain place? And please, if you are this type of girl, stay away from me. Then go break TV, then go break phone.
Those are toxic girls. Break your own phone, sharp.
So that's the thing. Like, there's some, because there's some guys that, like, oh, you say certain words to them, they are quick to anger, like, boom, they don't start fights. Like,
exactly.
when I was a kid, I would have looked at those guys like, oh yeah, oh my god, that guy is so cool. But like, when you actually grow up and like you actually look at it, like, that's actually a bitch nigga.
Like, a lot of things are just fucking
like, there is jail. There's the fact that, like, even to some extent, like, I know that 50% of niggas, I can put them on the floor, but like, I still want to get home. Even if I'm going to put you, like, beat you all the way to the ground, like, I don't want to go home with blood on my shirt. I don't want to have to explain it either to my dad, either to my significant other, like. And it's one of the reasons that I always pray that I have, like, a woman who I'm scared of seeing me with, like, injuries on my knuckles.
Yeah.
That's I can't hold you. That's why, like,
hold you accountable, bro.
You see, one thing that even made me understand the importance of a woman to a man, and like what a man and woman's relationship can be, was when I met. Bro, wait, see.
Already diverting.
Wait, no, I'm not diverting.
Oh, I'm sorry,
because this comes back to it here. Like, okay, I had my siblings and all those things at home. Like, yeah, I would say I had something to protect, but I didn't know what it felt like to, like, have something to protect. My dad understood that. I didn't. Like,
what?
I was always, let's say, I was always too strong for my own good. I couldn't hold anything. Like, the only thing I was ever delicate with was my pencil, but I had to learn that over time. When I first started holding pencils, they used to break in my hand, like the waiting the column, that black thing with the inside, it breaks while I draw. I had to learn over time how to, like, be softer when I draw. Like, the day that I knew I loved was the first, like, there was a particular hug I gave her, like, one day when I saw her, like, sad in the corner. Bro, it was like the same way that I hold my pencil when I want to draw. Like, it was that amount of softness. But like like, I used to always be, like, easily triggered. I would say that was, and even now that I've even said it now, like, I would say that was even a very feminine trait on even my own part. Like, I was easily triggered, like, when I was in school. Like,
we were young and you knew better.
Yeah,
even
like,
I had a lot of fights in school. Like,
yeah.
I feel like when we were young, we just did a lot of shit that didn't make sense.
But like, here's the thing, yeah. And when me and started dating, there were points that, like, she would pass. Like, I was the type of guy that, like, 10 people will try to hold, and they couldn't hold me. But like this girl will just pass my window of my class, and I'm just there like, why am I even fighting? I don't want this girl to see like my face. Like, I don't want her to see that. Like, I'm like, damn, I fucked up. I have to wrap this up. I have to fix my face. I have to de-escalate this whole thing that is going on. Raymond, you have to relax.
That's crazy.
That's when, bro, that's how I even learned how to control my anger.
Oh man, yeah.
Bro,
It's crazy, man.
so like, as a man, you have to be in a masculine. You have to be in your masculine. You have to always be in that energy, because if you leave that energy space in any way, like there and note here, there is a feminine in masculine, but that's more on the creative side. That's more creative energy. Like, I don't even want to get into philosophy and esoterics. It's just that in everything, like, feminine and masculine is energy at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Like, inside man, it's just the same way. Like, let me use hot and cold. There is a, like, hot and cold, they are not two different things. It's just levels of temperature.
Exactly.
So, like, there's an extent to which, like, the cold will get to, it will start to burn.
Exactly.
You understand? Like, there's literally levels of cold that can burn off your limbs and skin and all that type of stuff. And there's level of heat that feels cold. So inside the masculine, there's a feminine masculine. But it's not a feminine.
Yeah.
You understand? It's like the way you do your hair. Like, it's a grace to moving. Like, okay, let me say Wizkid, for instance. Wizkid is masculine, but the way he dresses, he dresses within his masculine feminine. Like, meaning it's swaggy. You understand? It's slick, but there is nothing feminine about it.
Exactly.
You understand? But there's a level of masculinity that it is at, that it is feminine, but it is not. The feminine energy in it is just the fact that it is just that slick.
Exactly.
You get?
I feel.
So, with these few words of mine, I hope I'll confuse you.
You don't use like 1 hour, bro. That's what, man.
I hope I'll confuse you, and I'll not confuse you.
All in all, Shari, man, it's just like, I feel like it has a lot. It has a lot to do with how you grew up and who you grew up around.
Yeah, experience, which is the name of our podcast.
And how your parents reacted, how close were you to your father? How did he act around you? How close were you? Because me, when I was growing up, when I was young, my 2 other brothers were in boarding school.
Okay.
When I was younger, they were with us, but they went to boarding school at one point, but they used to come back. So I was with my sisters, but I wasn't really playing with my sisters. I wasn't really chilling with them. That's why I did a lot of dumb shit as a child. Like, I would just be sitting and I'll just carry spray starter fire and burn the chair in my house, or I'll burn rats with petrol, or a lot of dumb shit I always just did, and they will beat me to stupor. Do you get, like, the way they used to beat me? I know they cannot beat my sisters like that.
They go beat you like this.
That's 1 for 1 ticket. So I just feel like it all has to do with how you grew up, to be honest. Who was around you when you were growing up? Like, so who were the people that were really influencing you while you were growing up? Did you just have sisters? Did you have brothers and sisters? Did you have uncles that used to come around? Do you get? So I feel like, man, just like, to be honest, girls make you feel like, oh, like girls now always do this. oh, boys now act like princesses. When you do like, oh, maybe they say you ghosted somebody about that all those one is just this one na gaslighting na rubbish. Those ones
that
they
one
talk.
is just gaslighting.
Girls always talk dumb shit. They are mad. But all in all, as a man, you have to know who you are, man. Like you have to bath yourself in that pool. You have to swim in the pool of masculinity, man.
You have to.
You can't let it get taken away from you, man.
undo.
You lost that. You lost your life, man. Cause
Ajay.
you lost your purpose. Cause you are a man. God made you a man for a reason, bro. You're a man. You touch lives as a man. There are things you can do as a man that a woman cannot do. Do you get? So you were put on this world, on this planet as a man for a reason. So don't get lost in all the BS of this new Gen Z life, man.
Don't get lost in the sauce. Don't get lost in the act, my nigga.
Fuck the sauce, man. Sauce don't last that long.
Which camera? I can look at anyone.
Fuck the sauce, man. You don't last that long, man. Just know who you really are, man. That's what really matters the most, my guy. I swear.
Man, the thing is, I wanna end on this line here. The juice will spoil. You can have the juice right now, but the thing is, if you have the sauce is forever. The sauce can never spoil, because if you cook stew now you fit keep am, use that stew cook another stew.
Aji, never end to Aji.
So have sauce, fuck the juice. But at the same time, as the orange man, I always grow new fruits so that I can have fresh juice. Come round one time.
I mean, this episode was really, really breathtaking, man.
Breathtaking. My guy don't blow grammar today.
We dive deep.
Bro,
me I know the blow grammar normally.
no, you dey blow grammar normally now.
Sure, you
But
the man.
today,
You know the hear my voice dey sound.
bro,
for this
you gave me lots today.
No, I mean like when there are important issues to talk
Yeah.
about, you have to just. It's not. I'm just really talking out. Like I'm just basically saying how I feel and how I feel like things should be, because the world is messed up right now. And if
And that's why we're here.
if you don't know yourself, you're going to get lost in it, bro. You have to fucking know yourself as a man, my guy. Like
And as a woman, please know who you are. Know
As
that there is
in, as a
power.
woman.
Like, we're here. We were talking to men, but I'd like to say this: as a woman, know that there is power in being a woman. Know that there are
Yes.
things that you can do that I will never be able to do in my life.
Yes,
know
you have
that
the power as a woman.
know that you being yourself is very important in an age where they are making people look like you, looking like the woman, looking like God's second creation.
what?
Is not enough to
Aji.
be it. See,
Aji.
what they make first is never perfect. What they make second is an upgrade on
Aji.
the first.
Yes.
So don't fight. See, the man can be the first. Adam can come before Eve. But forget, iPhone 5 will never be iPhone 13.
Ajay, oh word. My bro won't carry me deep, but I don't come down from the bus like this. I don't carry and reach there with plane, but he won't carry me reach there with train.
Please,
I don't.
because then they make China women now. When I mean China women, I don't mean China women, I mean fake. But now China is bringing the best products, and that's actually crazy.
But please, man, just don't get lost in the sauce, please.
Don't get
And
lost in
know
the
yourself.
sauce.
Like, know yourself enough. Know yourself enough to not get lost in the world. The world is fucking deep, man. You have to know who you really are to keep it real, man. With yourself, keep it real with your friends, your real friends. Fuck all that bullshit of having to live like what you're not, having to be what you're not, having to survive like what you're not, having to keep up with what you're not. Just be who you are, and your real ones will acknowledge that and accept you for who you are.
For real.
Do you understand? Like, if you can't act the way you are normally around a certain type of people, you have to know they are not for you. It's not that deep, you know these things,
I
but your low self-esteem mind will not agree with you, bro.
Right on,
You
Pastor.
need to fight it, man. Fuck all that bullshit, man.
Fuck all that shit.
Fuck it. Yeah.
Come round one time, come round, Gennyman, come round, the body never found. This was Ginjah experience, and like my teacher would say, at this juncture, we call it a day.
Stay safe, man.
Stay safe, fam. Peace out.
Good.